Dude, this is crazy ass story from Ukraine.
Oh, Ukraine has a crazies.
Yeah.
You crazy?
You crazy.
Yeah, so oh my goodness, this poor woman, so this 57-year-old woman, she claims that when she was inside of her house, these two local brothers, age 27 and age 30, they stormed in, started hitting her with their fist and with a baseball bat, started beating the shit out of her.
Why?
She must have been really annoying.
Oh.
And she says that she was getting beaten for hours.
Oh my god.
She probably shouldn't have been playing that Metallica so loud.
True.
So to the point where she ended up blacking out. And when she woke up, she was at their local cemetery with these two men. And that's when they ended up like waking her up. That's how she woke up. They woke her up by pouring cold water on her. And finally when she woke up, they told her to dig her own grave.
Ay, ay, ay.
She started digging, and so they, like, as she was trying to dig up her own grave, these brothers kept telling her to give them her house, and they were threatening her, saying that if she refused, that they will burn her sister and bury her son-in-law nearby her.
Wait, are they related?
They're naming them neighbors. Like, these two guys are just neighbors
So they
of
knew.
this lady.
So they knew who she was. Like, it's not a stranger.
Yeah, they're not strangers.
That's even crazier.
Right.
And then were they like, oh, it's just a prank after?
Well, hold on. So then,
Social
that's
experiment.
when this 57-year-old woman, she ended up digging her own grave.
That's a lot of work.
Right. And
Dig a big space so that's actually luxurious at least?
I'll show you a photo. So then, once the pit was ready, they told her she needed to lie in it, and that's when the two brothers started covering her with dirt. So she was being
That's gotta be
buried
the
alive.
worst feeling ever.
Yeah, and then she was telling reporters that she managed to keep a cool head as like the pressure of the soil on top of her like grew and grew.
That's fucking crazy.
Then she
Claustrophobia.
just stayed there like really, really still, and she could hear the brothers like talking to each other, and that they were like,
I can hear you.
no, they were saying like, oh, do you think she's dead by now? She's probably dead.
She should have been like, I am. You can go now. And they're like, yeah, she's dead. All right.
Well, she practically did do that in her head.
How was she breathing?
She was silent. Oh, and she was just like trying to survive under there by being still.
buried like this.
Maybe she was making a hole every time.
Maybe her nose is still above the ground.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, so then eventually she heard them leave, and that's when she like quickly dug herself out.
It wasn't very
She
deep.
dug herself
It was
out.
shallow. Yeah, it was a shallow grave.
Those guys suck. They had to beat an old lady for hours
Right.
just to get her unconscious. One punch usually. That's like, especially at that
Have you
age.
done it before? You only know it's only one punch?
No, that's true. Might take me a few hours.
She's Ukrainian. She's probably such a badass.
Tough as nails. You can't knock her out, man.
So in Ukraine, they don't have social distancing rules? They can come that close to beating up a lady?
That's why I needed the bat.
Probably, because she's wearing a face mask in this interview. But then, okay, so she got out. She like dug herself out. She ended up going back to her house, and she just passed out.
She got tired.
Yeah, she was exhausted.
I would have called the cops.
So then she was found laying on the floor by her sister, who then called the cops, and that's when Nina, this woman, she ended up being taken to a nearby hospital, and that's where the doctors diagnosed her with several fractures, a concussion, and numerous bruises on her face, limbs, and torso.
So the brothers did a good job of beating her up.
Yeah, I mean, gold star for that, right? Yeah. So anyway, so then she says that till this day her head still spins, and that she's experiencing blackouts because of her head injuries. And she's also really afraid of returning home because now these two brothers have been detained by the police. And so they said that the reason they attacked this woman was because they did it as a revenge for her stealing their dog, who disappeared about 6 months ago. But I don't know for a fact.
Like, they're trying to justify a beating because they're trying to John Wick her ass and shit.
That's true.
You see, your honor, she took my dog, like the movie John Wick.
So we had to do something.
Yeah, so I don't know if she even owned a dog. Because imagine she didn't even have a dog.
That dog would have been barking.
Right.
Or maybe they're mad because they're like, she stole the dog and then killed it.
This is Nina.
She looks like a badass though.
Yeah.
She looks like she would take a long time to knock out though.
That's true.
If you told me that was the brother, one of the brothers, I would have believed it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, she looks like a hefty woman. Like, she'll put up a fucking fight. Yeah. Like, I imagine the two guys looking like the lowest members of the Russian mob and shit. They're super skinny. They got a tracksuit on and
Like
shit.
Theon Greyjoy looking.
Yeah, like hella Theon Greyjoy, you know, and...
Imagine it cut to them and they had like black eyes too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why it took
They
hours.
look worse than her.
This lady looks like her favorite food is like pork knuckles.
Did she have a gold tooth?
It looked like she had those
Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think so.
How old is she? 57, dude.
Oh,
this lady looks like she wrestled in high school.
Yeah.
Like
She looks like Miss Trunchbull from Matilda.
Oh yeah.
She looks like she got one of those rings that you can't take off anymore because her hands are so fucking small.
Yeah, dude. I want to see what the two brothers look like.
I know, right? What do they look like? This was her grave.
Damn,
That's definitely
dude.
not deep enough.
That's scary.
Fuck. Imagine digging that. Imagine digging your own
being
grave.
in there though, like
Claustrophobic?
not just that, but it's like you're in a cemetery. Like what the fuck? Like,
If they give me a shovel, I'd try to fucking kill him with it.
she was probably literally beaten down.
Like, she's all fractured,
But
right?
how long would it take to dig your own grave by that point? That's probably why she didn't die like under there.
Do you think they got lazy? Because they're watching, they're like, girl, you're taking too fucking long, dude.
Just get in there. We'll bury you. It'll work. It probably took another few hours to dig
I
that
would have
grave.
taken my sweet ass time, dude. I would have fucking slowed that shit.
What if they like kept hitting you because you were going so slow?
True.
I'd rather get fucking beat to death than buried alive.
True.
But either way, did you guys ever see Alpha Dog?
Nah.
Is that with Justin Timberlake?
Yeah, just
Oh,
I
the
never
one
watched
that they.
yeah.
Oh,
so-
that made me cry.
Exactly. That movie was fucking traumatizing
I gotta
for me.
watch this movie.
Because I was like 18 when I saw it, or 19. But yeah, they have a scene where they make this kid like dig his own grave, and then they end up like
And they liked him too.
they really liked him. Where I was like, why would you do that?
But you know who else was buried alive? Uma Thurman
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
in Kill Bill Part 2.
Oh.
She got a box though.
That's true.
Yeah, she had to like punch.
She got shot in the head.
She knows the Dim Mac, the fucking 1-inch punch. And she used that to crack it open, and she still had to fucking crawl out of the grave.
Yeah, I'm thinking like, is that possible? Like, can
They
someone
said-
really do that?
Yeah, they said so.
I don't think so, because all the pressure from the...
Yeah,
Depends on
and
how
then, like,
deep are we talking.
Through the wood too, like
There's
on
a
its
certain
own.
technique you're supposed to do. So say you're buried. I don't know exactly which way, but I think it was supposed to kick, right? And then
Kick the dirt?
the casket. At the
Oh, so
bottom?
if you are in a casket.
Yeah, because you don't have so much time because of the oxygen down there. So you have to think. You have to think smart, right? So in terms of like, if you want to get out, you have to get out. Don't light a match. Don't do anything. But it's also like, the way they did it was like, because you don't have that much room. So it's like you can't generate enough power, but you can with your feet.
So you can't even fart. Then.
upwards?
You can't even fart.
You're gonna
Maybe.
suffocate, man.
Because you're gonna waste the space. You want
Yeah.
more like methane or carbon dioxide.
What if you do one of those, what do you call this fucking leg press thingies?
Leg press?
Yeah.
I forgot. But I think
And you roll it to a ball, and you generate...
But then how do you have that much space?
Yeah, you
How
have that
big is
much room
this
in that
coffin? Oh shit.
Yeah,
They give you the
you're
biggest
doing way more than when the coffin would give you room to do.
I don't know.
Wait, do you think if you hold your breath, you would make your breath last longer, like your oxygen last longer?
No, it's because then you're gonna start wanting
More of like maybe breathing slow.
You start breathing heavier if you hold your own
Yeah,
breath.
you just gotta stay calm.
At
Because every time I see those astronaut movies and they don't have their oxygen, I'm like, just hold your breath.
It was something about like feet. Or
I don't
like
think that's
you
the
push
problem.
To the side, and you start pushing the dirt towards the feet, and you always have room to push it. But that's like the scariest thing to be buried alive.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't know, but
I think it's drowning.
drowning.
I think I'd rather drown than be buried alive.
They had a thing where it was like,
Yeah.
would you rather drown or get burnt alive?
I'd rather drown.
I'd rather get burnt.
Yeah, which one's
They
faster?
say burn probably hurts the most, but you.
But it might be a second.
yeah.
A second of pain.
Then because people that survive burns and then survive drowning, but then drowning.
So they took two people and they interviewed them. One guy's like half
It
melted.
was a Jubilee Project video. I survived. Is drowning or fireworks?
You no, you're a pussy. No, you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah, it's like a man and a woman like arguing which one hurts more, giving birth or getting kicked in the balls. It's like you don't know unless you go through both.
Has there been someone that was melted and drowned in the ocean?
I didn't see a video, but I think they've interviewed people like that survived. But also, what do you think? Because I feel like with the burning, everything's just chaotic. Obviously, both are, but
you're melting.
You're melting, but then you also lose the oxygen, so that's why you pass out. Because it literally suffocates you. Same thing with drowning.
But drowning, it's the water going inside.
Yeah, so you literally have nothing, but your body uncontrollably is gonna go.
Yeah, you're getting convulsions.
Yeah, I think. Oh man.
I want to drown in some pussy.
I don't know. Every time I see those movies and stuff, and like someone's drowning or whatever, I'm like, what would I do? I think I would just like swallow all the water.
I would just like fuck it, just take it, just go with the flow, just die. Fuck it, man.
Yeah, even those movies where like they get stranded out in the ocean, I'm like, I don't know what. I don't even know if I would try to float because I don't think I could tread for that long.
Yeah.
So, like even trying to make it
You just
worth
gotta
it.
backstroke.
Yeah.
Don't tread.
Your body.
I can't back float. I can only face.
Well, there's
No, there's survival. So
You can't even breathe, man.
there's survival swimming where you just try to relax, right, and you'll naturally come to the top.
Because your lungs have air, so it's like your natural.
It's bad.
I've tried.
And if you need breath, you just come up.
I've had professional like people who teach people how to swim try to help me learn how to back float, and I just sink whenever they let me go.
No, I can't back
Do
float
you
either.
think because you're holding your breath?
I've tried it
No,
all
with
different ways.
holding your breath or not, like you can, right?
Some people are just dense. Some people are just dense and
It's just your face
But there,
like this.
you naturally have to be able to float because if you die, you're gonna go to the top of the water.
True, and then
Yeah.
your body's too tight.
That's after you blow.
Yeah, that's because
You won't sink immediately?
You sink first, and then you go back up.
first, and then you come up because all the gases and bacteria it makes you blow. So that's why you come up.
Yeah.
I don't think if you were just in a pool and you drowned, you're just not gonna be at the bottom.
Well, it depends on your density. So I would go straight to the bottom, and then maybe after a day or two, I'll come back up.
Because you don't have that much muscle on you.
when you
I
die,
just have the bones, I have the bones, yeah.
Because it's all jokes, that's why.